Hello everyone. This 35-minute Pilates workout builds stability, activates the core, and strengthens the whole body. Grab a set of 2 to 3 pound weights if you'd like, or follow along without any equipment. Let's get started. Come to a kneeling position. Place your hands on your ribs. Inhale through the nose. Feel the ribs expand wide and back. Exhale through the mouth. Soften your ribs toward your hips and pull your abdominals in and up. Inhale, ribs expand like an accordion. Exhale, zip up through the lower abdominals and knit the ribs. Let's do 2 more like that, keeping your shoulders soft. Last one. Inhale, ribs expand like an accordion. And exhale, feeling your spine grow even taller. Left arm reaches up, side bend up and over to the right. Right hand to the mat. Breathe into the open side of your ribs. Exhale to draw the ribs in and return upright. And switch left hand down, right arm up and over. Inhale, expand through the side body. Exhale, ground through the hips and return to center. 1 more each side. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Head in line with your spine. Good. Last time. Sweep your right arm up, breathe into the open side of your ribs, feeling length and space as you bend. Exhale, lengthen even taller as you return to center. Lovely. Now sit on your mat, knees bent, feet flat, hands behind your thighs. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, belly scoops in, round into a small C curve. Inhale, round forward and sit tall. Again, exhale, slide your tailbone forward, round halfway back, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Inhale, round your chest over your thighs and stack your spine tall with control. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, curl back, pull your belly button towards your spine, pressing your feet into the mat. Inhale, round forward, ribs draw back, and stack your spine tall on top of your sitting bones. Last one. Eyes toward your knees and roll all the way down to the mat with control. Very good. Now move your feet closer to your seat and take a moment to settle into your neutral spine. Feel your tailbone heavy, your low back with a soft, natural curve, and your ribs resting into the mat. Inhale through your nose, feel your ribs expand wide to the sides. Exhale through your mouth and pull your abdominals in away from your hands. Again, inhale, breathe into your ribs. Imagine the air filling the sides and back of your rib cage. As you exhale, think of narrowing your waistline. Ribs close, the deep abdominals pull in and up. From that place of connection, exhale, march your right foot to tabletop. Inhale, lower down with control. Exhale, zip up through the lower abdominals, lift your left leg to tabletop, and inhale, lower down with control. Let's do 1 more set. Keep the pelvis still and steady. Pull the abdominals in even deeper as the leg lowers. Exhale, left leg up, pull the abdominals in away from your hands. Inhale, lower with control. Pause with your right leg in tabletop. Exhale, tap the toes toward the mat. Inhale, return. Again, exhale to tap, pull the belly button in, and inhale to lift. Make sure you're only taking your leg as far down as you can keep your abdominals engaged. Option to add the opposite arm reach. As the toe taps, the opposite arm reaches overhead, keeping the ribs down, and inhale, return to center. Again, exhale to reach. And inhale, return. Good. If you want more of a challenge, take your opposite leg to tabletop and keep going. Exhale to reach and inhale, return. Let's do 4 more. Make sure you're keeping your leg in the same shape as you reach your toes towards the mat and you bring them back to tabletop. Good. Always an option to keep 1 foot on the mat. Last one. Drawing the rib cage down as you reach the arm back. Great, now place both feet on the mat. Interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl the head and chest up. Ribs slide towards the hips. And inhale, lower down with control. Again, exhale to curl, keeping your hips relaxed. And inhale to lower. Good, keep going just like that. Try to get your shoulder blades up off the mat. Exhale, curl, sliding your rib cage down towards your hips. And inhale, lower down. Good, now this time lift your chest. Place your hands behind your thighs and see if you can curl a little bit deeper. Return the hands behind the head. Keep your chest lifted. Lower your chest. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl up, reaching hands behind the thighs, pulling slightly to deepen the curl. Inhale, return the hands behind the head. And exhale, lower your chest. Let's do 2 more. Keep a small space between your chin and chest. Last one, see if you can curl a little bit deeper, keeping the lowest ribs on the mat. Inhale, return the hands behind the head. Keep your chest lifted. And exhale, lower your chest. Good. Repeat your toe taps on the left. Exhale, toes tap down. Return the leg to tabletop. Good, keep going like this. Make sure you're moving from your leg bone instead of your knee. 1 more like that. Keeping your ribs anchored into the mat. Option to add the opposite arm reach. As the toe taps, the opposite arm reaches overhead. Return to center. Exhale to lower, keeping the ribs down. Inhale to lift. Let's do 2 more like that. I like to keep one hand placed on my abdominals to just remind myself to pull my abdominals in. Good, if you want more of a challenge, take your opposite leg to tabletop and keep going. Tap your toes down and return. Exhale, reach. Inhale, return. 4 more. Only taking your leg as far down as you can keep your abdominals engaged. Good, always an option to keep one foot on the mat. Let's do 2 more like that. Last one, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Well done. Place both feet on the mat. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Lift your head and chest. Now add the twist. Rotate your chest toward the right knee, lifting your right leg to tabletop. Lower the leg and return to center. Exhale, twist to the left, lifting the left leg. And inhale, lower the leg and return to center. Just a few more. Sliding your rib cage across toward the opposite hip. 1 more set. Keeping the pelvis very heavy. And lower down. Excellent. Place your feet hip-width apart. Tilt your pelvis, press through your feet, and peel your spine up, lifting hips to a bridge. Pause at the top, ribs soft, and melt your spine down, upper back, mid back, and low back. Again, exhale, pull your abdominals in, tilt the pelvis, lower back melts into the mat, lift the hips, peeling the spine 1 bone at a time until you're at a straight line from shoulders to knees. Inhale at the top, imagine your hip bones drawing toward each other. Exhale, melt down slowly, upper spine, mid spine, and tailbone heavy. Let's do a few more like that. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press your feet down into the mat, curl your pelvis, lift your hips, sending your tailbone towards the back of your knees. Inhale at the top. Exhale, melt your spine all the way down to the mat. Let's do 1 more like that. Imagine trying to pull your feet towards your seat to engage those hamstrings. Pause at the top, keep those hips high. Make sure your shoulder blades are staying in contact with the mat. Keep your hips lifted, rib cage closed. Now keeping your back flat, lower your hips to hover above the mat and press them up. Inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Let's do 6 more like that. Good, keeping your abdominals very tight to protect your back. Inhaling to lower and exhaling to lift. Just a few more like that. filling the front pockets of the hips open with every lift. Keep hugging your inner thighs toward one another, imagining you have a block between them. Good. Last one. Inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Keep your hips lifted and take little pulses up and up. Exhale to lift for 8. Send your arms toward the ceiling. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top, driving through the back of the heels to keep those hips high, and lower the arms to the mat and melt your spine all the way down. Very good. Hug your knees to your chest and circle them in one direction, massaging your low back into the mat, and reverse your direction. Take a breath in and out. Wonderful. Lie on your right side, knees bent. Your thighs should be on a diagonal line from your hips. Draw your lower waist slightly up away from the mat. That's your oblique connection. Open the top knee, keep your feet together, and close. Exhale, open the top knee like a hinge. Inhale, close. Good, keep going. No rocking back. Feel the work deep in the side glute. Let's do 8 more. As you exhale, gently pull your lower abdominals in and up. Exhale, open into your clamshell, and inhale, close. Think of your top hip reaching long toward your heels. Let's do 4 more. 3, keeping your feet pressed together. 2 more. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Last one. This time, as you open the top knee, let the foot lift with it, keeping that same shape through the leg, and lower down. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower with control. Keep going. Feel the work wrapping around the side of the glute. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 4 more. Your top hip is stacked right on top of the bottom hip. 3 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2. Last one. Hold your leg lifted. Slide the leg forward. Take a tiny lift up. Slide the leg back. And tiny lift up. Good. Keep going. Inhale forward. Exhale, lift. Inhale, press the leg back. And exhale, lift. Keep going. Keeping your hips very still. Using those outer glute muscles to lift the leg. Good, feeling the front pocket of your hip open as you press the leg back. Last one. Hold the leg back this time. Take tiny lifts up. Exhale, lift. Keep going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Come on to all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck your toes under. Pull your abs up away from the floor and hover the knees an inch off the mat. Lower down with control. Let's do 3 more like that. Exhale to lift. Keep the belly button pulling in. Inhale to lower with control. Keep going. Feel your deep core like a corset wrapping around your waist. Exhale to lift. Ribs and pelvis drawing toward each other. Inhale to lower with control. Let's do 1 more. Exhale and hover the knees for 3. Pull your abdominals in and up. 2. Keeping your gaze slightly in front of your fingertips. 1. Inhale to lower with control. Great. Now release your toes. Reach your left leg straight behind you. Left toes dig into the mat. Pull your abs up away from the floor. Keep that connection as you reach the left leg long and lift it off the mat. And return your knee to the mat. Good. Left toes dig into the mat. Exhale, reach your leg so far behind you that the leg floats off the mat. Ribs dropping toward your hips. And inhale, lower the knee with control. Now stay with this or add the opposite arm reach. Reach your left leg straight behind you, opposite arm in front of you. Exhale, pull your abdominals in, float your arm and leg off the mat. Inhale and return the arm and leg to the mat. 3 more. Keeping your abdominals pulled in and your ribs dropping toward your hips. Let's do 2 more like that. Make sure both hip bones are facing down to the mat. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Last time, exhale, reach long before you lift, feeling your glute and hamstring engage. Keep the arm and leg lifted this time. Tap the mat with your fingertips and toes and lift with control. Inhale to lower. Good. Tap the floor gently and exhale to lift. Let's do 3 more. You'll notice I had to do some editing here because this side did not film. Inhale, lower with control. Exhale, reach and lift. Last one. Pause with your arm and leg lifted for 3. Pull your abdominals in and up. 2, 1, and lower down. Very good work. Press back into a child's pose. Take a breath in and out. Let's repeat the side lying series with our right leg. Lie on your left side this time. Knees bent. Your thighs should be on a diagonal line from your hips. Draw your lower waist slightly up away from the mat. Open the top knee. Keep your feet together and close. Exhale, open the top knee. Inhale, close. Good. Keep going. Pull your lower abdominals in and up. Let's do 8 more. Feel the work deep in the side glute. Exhale, open into your clamshell. And inhale, close. Top hip reaching long toward your heels. Let's do 4 more. 3. Keeping your feet pressed together. 2 more. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Last one. This time, as you open the top knee, let the foot lift with it and lower down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower with control. Keep going. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Top hip reaching long toward your heels. 4 more. 3 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2. Last one. Hold your leg lifted. Slide the leg forward. Take a tiny lift up. Slide the leg back. And tiny lift up. Keep going. Inhale forward. Exhale, lift. Inhale, press the leg back. And exhale, lift. Keep going, keeping your hips very still. 3 more. Good, feeling the front pocket of your hip open as you press the leg back. 2. Last one. Hold the leg back this time and take tiny lifts up. Exhale, lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Come on to all fours again. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck your toes under. Pull your abdominals in and hover the knees an inch off the mat. Lower down with control. Let's do 3 more like that. Exhale to lift. Keep the belly button pulling in. Inhale to lower with control. Let's do 2 more like that. Spread your fingertips wide and press evenly through your palms. Let's do 1 more. Pull your abdominals in. Exhale to lift for 3, ribs dropping toward your hips. 2. Keep the belly button pulling in. 1. Inhale to lower with control. Now release your toes. Press your right toes into the mat. Pull your abs up away from the floor. Exhale, reach your leg so far behind you that the leg floats off the mat. Pull your abdominals in and return your knee to the mat. Again, press your right toes into the mat. Make sure your knee is facing the floor. Exhale, lift your leg up to hip height. Good lengthening through the crown of your head. And return your knee to the mat. Now stay with this or add the opposite arm reach. Press your right toes into the mat. Exhale, pull your abdominals in. Float your arm and leg off the mat. Inhale and return the arm and leg to the mat. 3 more. Keeping your abdominals pulled in and your ribs dropping toward your hips. Let's do 2 more like that. Reach long before you lift. Make sure both hip bones are facing down to the mat. Last time. Pull your abs up away from the floor. Keep the arm and leg lifted this time. Tap the mat with your fingertips and toes. And lift with control. Inhale to lower. And exhale to lift. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale, lower with control. Exhale, reach and lift. Last one. Pause with your arm and leg lifted. Your whole body is active. Glutes, hamstrings, abdominals, back, and shoulders working together. And lower down. Very good work. Press back into a child's pose. Take a breath in. And out. Now come to your elbows. Elbows under shoulders. Exhale, press your arms straight, lifting your elbows off the mat. And inhale, lower the elbows back down with control. Exhale, press your arms straight. And inhale, lower with control. Keep going. Feel your upper arms spiraling in close to your ribs. Let's do 6 more. Keep your ribs lifted, your belly button drawing in. Exhale, press your arms straight. And inhale, lower with control. Good, neck is long, gaze between your hands. For 3. Let's do 2 more like that. Last one. Wonderful. Let's set up for an arm series. Grab a set of light weights. I'm using 3 pounds here. Come to a tall kneeling position. Palms face up, elbows close to your sides. Reach your arms forward to shoulder height. Bend the elbows and pull the arms back in. Again, exhale, reach your arms forward like you're offering a tray. Inhale, bend the elbows, pull the arms back in. Let's do 6 more. If kneeling isn't comfortable, you can sit cross-legged or stand tall with soft knees. We'll take 4 more like that. Abs in and up. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Good, neck is long, gaze is forward. Last one. Good, now add the open. Exhale, press the arms forward. Inhale, open them wide into a T, palms are facing up. Exhale, close to center. Inhale, return to the start. Keep going just like that. Exhale, reach the arms forward. Inhale, open the arms into a T. Exhale, close to center. And inhale, bend the arms to the start. Let's do 3 more. Shoulders soft. 2. Good, keeping your elbows softly bent. Last one. Hold the arms open in a T, palms up, and we'll take small circles forward for 8. Exhale to circle. Very good, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. 4 more, moving from your upper back. And reverse your circle for 8. Exhale to circle. Keep going. Pulling your abdominals in and up. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Good, now bend the elbows and extend the arms with control. Exhale, curl the weights in. Inhale, reach the arms forward on that diagonal. Great, let's do 6 more. Elbows lifted like they're on top of a table. Keeping a soft bend even when you lengthen the arm out. For 3, 2, 1. Great, now stretch your arms out into a T, palms facing forward. Lower the arms down and lift the arms straight out to a T. Inhale to lower down with control and exhale to lift. Let's do 5 more. You're doing great. Good, reaching those arms long as you lower and lift. Shoulder blades stay wide on your back. Always an option to drop the weights. Last one. Great, now bring your palms toward each other, elbows close to your temples. Press the weights together. Straighten your arms and bend the elbows, weights back behind the head. Exhale, press the weights up and slightly forward. Inhale, bend. Keep going. Elbows stay still. Let's do 6 more. Feeling the backs of the arms working. Exhale, straighten your arms and inhale, bend. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. 3 more. 2. Ribs are staying soft. Last one. Open your arms to a T, palms facing forward. We'll take small circles forward. Exhale to circle. Good, keeping your circles very small and controlled for 4, 3, 2, last one, and reverse your circle for 8. Exhale to circle. Keep going, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Last one. Great work. Come to a seated position, knees bent, and reach your arms forward, holding the weights in your hands. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, scoop your belly and start to roll back, 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, nod your chin, curl the head and chest forward, pressing through your feet as you roll all the way up to your seated position. Again, exhale, pull your belly button in and roll down slowly, keeping the weights in front of your chest. Inhale at the bottom to lengthen the spine. Exhale, roll up, ribs draw down, feet press into the mat. Sit tall at the top. Good, let's do 2 more like that. Imagine your spine melting into the mat like a string of pearls. Good. Keep the shoulders down and wide. Exhale, nod your chin, curl the head and chest forward, pressing through your feet as you roll all the way up to your seated position. Last time. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, scoop the belly in and roll all the way down to the mat. Great work. Place your weights to the side. Bring your legs to tabletop, hands behind your head. Lift your chest. Let's finish class with some abdominal work. Stretch one leg long. Pull the leg back to tabletop. Stretch the other leg long and return to tabletop. Keep going just like that. Single leg stretch with your hands behind your head. Exhale to reach. Inhale to bend. The lower the leg, the more challenging for the abdominals. Let's do 4 more like that. Eyes on the thighs, and make sure your head is heavy in your hands. Exhale to reach. Inhale to bend. Last set, pulling your abdominals in away from your shirt. Now add rotation. Twist your chest toward the bent knee, elbows wide, and switch sides. Exhale, twist. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale through center. Keep going, twisting the rib toward the opposite knee. Both shoulder blades lifting evenly, keeping your hips still. Last one. Rest your head and chest and open your knees into a diamond shape. Keep the ribs anchored, the abs pulling in. Lower the right leg. Lift it up. lower the left, and lift it up. Now stay with this, or for more of a challenge, inhale, lower both legs down, and exhale to lift them back up. Again, inhale to lower, and exhale to lift. Keep your range of motion small so you're not arching your back. Let's do 4 more. It's safest to work in an imprinted spine here, meaning your entire spine is glued to the mat. Keep going. Option to place the hands on the abdominals. Feel the lower belly pulling away from your hands. Press your feet together to activate the inner thighs. Last one, inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Good. Interlace your fingers behind your head, curl up one more time, bring your legs together, feet flexed. Press your legs out on a high diagonal, pull the knees back in over the hips, lower the chest. 4 more. Exhale, curl the chest. Inhale, press the legs out to a high diagonal. Exhale, pull your knees back to tabletop. And inhale, lower the chest. Keep going. Good. Really press those inner thighs into one another and zip up through the lower abdominals. Keep your ribs pulling down and belly scooped. Last one. Keep your chest lifted this time. Bring both legs up toward the ceiling as much as is comfortable. Lower one leg toward the mat. Switch the legs and switch the legs. Pilates scissors. Now you can keep your hands behind your head or hold behind the top thigh or calf. Exhale, pull, inhale, switch. Exhale, pull, inhale, switch. 4 more. Keep your pelvis very still. Eyes on your thighs. Last set. And rest. Great work. Hug your knees into your chest. Let your thighs fall to the right. Turn your head away from your thighs. Take a deep breath in. Both shoulder blades pressed into the mat. Exhale to soften through the waist and ribs. Switch sides. Thighs fall to the left, head looks away. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, melt the ribs and shoulder blades into the mat. Very nice. We'll finish with some extension work. Roll onto your stomach. Place your fingertips lightly under your forehead, elbows wide, legs long behind you. Press your pelvic bones into the floor and pull your abdominals in. Lift your chest off the mat, reaching the crown of the head forward, and lower with control. Exhale, lift your chest, and inhale, lower with control. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. 4 more. Keep your legs heavy, toenails pressing into the mat. Let's do 3 more. Your abdominals gently pulling in. Good, let's do 2 more like that. On this last one, lift your chest and legs. Reach long through the toes and through the heart center. Hold for a breath. Exhale, slowly lower down. Good. Press back into child's pose. Take a deep breath. Feel your spine lengthen. Good. Let's finish with a cool down. Come to your knees. Step your right foot forward. Stack your front knee directly over your ankle. And as you exhale, sink your hips forward and down, feeling a stretch through the front of the left hip and thigh. And release. Bring your left arm by the ear. And as you exhale, sink your hips forward and down. Side bend slightly toward the front leg, a gentle stretch through the hip and waist. Keep your lower abs drawing in for support. And release. Let's take that stretch one more time. As you exhale, sink your hips forward. Side bend slightly toward the front leg. Stay for 2 breaths. Keeping your ribs soft. And release. Switch sides. Take your left foot in front this time. Stack your knee over your ankle. And as you exhale, glide the hips forward. Your abdominals gently pulling in. And release. Reach your right arm by the ear. And as you exhale, glide the hips forward. Side bend slightly toward the front leg. Stay for 2 breaths. Feeling a gentle stretch through the hip and side body. And release. Let's take that stretch one more time. Side bend slightly toward the front leg. Stay for 2 breaths, keeping your shoulders away from the ears. Release. Good. Come to a seated position. Cross your ankles. Hinge forward from your hips, walking your hands out in front of you. Keep your sitting bones heavy. Inhaling to expand. Exhaling to release. And slowly roll up. Switch the cross of your ankles. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips, bringing your chest toward the mat. Keep your sitting bones heavy and your upper body relaxed. Take 2 full breaths here, feeling a nice stretch in your outer hips and glutes. And slowly roll up. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. You can close your eyes or lower your gaze. Feel your heartbeat, your breath, your energy, and thank your body for showing up, for moving, and for being here. Take 1 full breath in and 1 full breath out. And you are done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know how you did in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this workout, please like it and subscribe to my channel for more at-home workouts and tips. Have a great day. Take care.